Good morning. Welcome to my channel. Today is Friday, TGIF. We're gonna get ready for work at work. I'm here at Naples Mattress this morning, bright and early. Gonna get ready for this happy Friday. I have about 5 pallets with me. I'm moving. So I packed up my makeup collection yesterday and it is delivered to the new house, not unpacked. So we have 5 pallets with us. I'm gonna go in with this palette today. It's the Aptly in Love. Smells weird. Because I think it suits the outfit today. I do have the Bloom palette by Natasha Denona in my arsenal, but I'm going to use this one today because I think it is more better color story. I'm going to prep my skin, starting off with this Beauty Stat Triple Plump Coconut Milk Serum. Seems to be great. It's only going to be my 3rd time using it. Follow it with this Grown Alchemist Hydra Restore Day Cream, and put a thick old slathering of the Skin Fix Triple Lipid Collagen Peptide Under Eye Cream. Get my hair out of the way, wet my beauty blender, prep my eyelids, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I did everything but prime my eyelids because we got a new... The other day I did a Sephora order where I got the In Bloom palette, and I bought the Glow Up kit from Sephora. $59 value. I got it on a day it was on sale, and in it was this Glossier Boy Brow. So in case this goes horribly wrong, I didn't want to prep my eyelids. Hold on 1 second while I answer this phone call. Well, I combed them out while I was talking on the phone, the eyebrows with the boy brow. So let's see how they dry. I kind of go for a little bit more manicured look there. Let's prime the eyelids. We'll see. We'll see. On the... Oh, beauty blender escape. Feels like Monday. Feels like Monday, people. So I'm going to use the P. Louise eye base to prep my eyelids. I have very oily eyelids. I know that sounds gross, but it is what it is. Look at this cutest little puff. And I just blend it out. Yesterday was my day off. A lot of packing, a lot of delivering boxes to the new house. I smile every time I pull up. It really is a beautiful thing. A lot of work. My feet are killing me, but I'm not mad at it. The feet will heal. I have plantar fasciitis, so the feet always kind of hurt a little bit. So no bigs. Move on with ourselves. Cutest little puff ever. I did do a thick slathering of the under eye cream, so I'm just gonna kind of blend that out a little bit. Let's get into this eyeshadow palette. It surprised me. It surprised me. I think I got this on sale too, quite a while back. Not a long time, but a long time ago, but not anytime recent. The color story just speaks to me. I think I'm gonna pop into, for the crease and transition, this very light shade that is called Sweet on You. I packed up all my brushes, I packed up all my eyeshadow palettes, I packed it all up. So these are the brushes we are going to use until things are unpacked. Hopefully I don't break out. I could always dig the box out, but very light shade. surprisingly great quality shadow. The Too Faced, right? Yeah, Too Faced shadows are sometimes hit or miss. This one is a win in my book. A little bit denser, fluffy brush. Oh, I think I'm gonna go into the deep shade here in the corner called Baskets Full and put a little dimension in the outer corner. Starting it at the lash line, upper lash line, and blending upward. Bought the paint for the house. 5-gallon bucket. Let me just tell you something about a 5-gallon bucket of paint. It's heavy. I got it from like where they mixed it into the cart and was like, oh goodness. And then I had a nice gentleman help me get it into the back of my car. And then I heaved it from the back of my car into the new house. And I was like, oh God, thank God I don't have to move that again, because that was heavy. I'm happy with my paint selection. I didn't do paint swatches on the wall or anything. I'm kind of a make a decision and go with it type person. I don't fuss about things. Just matching the intensity from the first eye. And it is quite intense. It's a great shade. I'm gonna go back into the fluffy with that first transition shade and blend out any of the goofiness that may have happened. We're doing pretty good this morning. All right. A little bit more dense blending brush. Real Techniques. The shade that's calling me is this really, it's like a satin shade called Happily in Love. Let's put it on the center portion of the eye. Slight shimmer to it. That's pretty. Lays down nicely with a brush. Blended in that outer corner shade quite nicely as well. Color switch. Looks crazy. Pardon me. I think I want to try this gold shade. Gold? No. Let's go into Smitten. Right there. The really light shade. Same brush. Color switched. I'll stretch my eye a little bit. Blend those two shades together. Dig it. Dig it. I don't want to paint. I don't want to sand. I don't want to sand. There's a lot of sanding that needs to happen. The previous owners of this house just did poor paint prep work. So there's a lot of texture in the walls that shouldn't be there, so it needs a really good sand. I'm going to color switch that brush back into the red and blend these two shades together a little bit better. So it needs a lot of sanding. Here we go. Gorgy. We're going to put this aside for a momentito. I've been mixing together for primer this Snail Mucin by KERHSH and the L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. That's altogether too much. Because this is a sample. The application is great. It's a really big hole that just dumps the product out. Put a little of that in there. Have a nice glowy base. Tower 28 has come out with some new blushes. I've never used Tower 28 blushes, but I've heard a lot of good things about them. I'm tempted. They're only $22. But I am purging money, so... no, maybe I'll behave. I'll probably behave. Do I need more blush? No, I don't. Sorry, my nose is a little juicy in the morning. I am not sick. We've been going back and forth between my Frankenstein concoction of foundation. In here is a House Lab Triclone foundation that was too light for me, and a Florasis? No, Zeesea foundation that was too dark. So I mixed them together. But we used that last time we were together. So today, I'm going to use I think I used it last time. Anyways, I want to use this today. It's lovely. It's the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. It's gorgeous. I'm going to blend it out with the blush side of this e.l.f. brush. I'm going to do it off camera because it takes a minute. Do I want to? Let's color correct under the eyes. Let's use the No Limits bronzer. I'm going to stick my finger in it, just a dot, and color correct where I have darkness. Right there. I was watching a Robert Welsh video and saw someone do this hack, and I liked the way it looked. It looks kind of crazy. I haven't used this particular bronzer to do this yet. Let's hope that this doesn't look crazy. So I'm going to blend this foundation out off camera. I will be right back. Such a good foundation. So good. Skin tint. You think light coverage, right? It's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of skin tint. But it covered up my darkness, the redness. I don't think that hack did anything for me today. But that's okay. We have darkness. Darkness does happen. Let's use for, you know what I haven't used in stinking forever? Nope, that's the blush. I guess I don't have it anymore. That's probably why I haven't used it in forever. I had an e.l.f. Putty bronzer. I must have gotten rid of it. So we're going to go in with this Zeesea Cosmetics bronzer instead. Same e.l.f. blending brush. I think I spent $8 or $9 on it. So beautiful brush. Naturally the face a little bit. A more perfected version of myself for today. Snatch her like that 5 head, get up under this chin. This is the only Dominique's Cosmetics product I've ever used. And it's impressive. Cream bronzer, medium tan. Deliciousness. Oh, I brought with me. Ooh, it's not gonna match though. As I was packing up my whole makeup collection, I was like, I need this one size blush. I need it with me on a daily basis. It doesn't really match the look today. It's a cream, a powder, and then a blush topper. She's staying with me. It's just so good. Like, I'd love to get more shades, but I have enough blush. And I also brought, because why pack this whole box? This is how I got my Zeesea Palace Identity eyebrow pencil. And I've been holding on to the refill for quite a while. So we're gonna just change the eyebrow pencil to the new one. Because I've been using that old one for a while. And now I can get rid of this box. It's a lovely box, but the eyebrow refill is so small. If I hadn't kept it in its box, it would have gotten lost somewhere. So, don't need the box anymore. And I also brought a replacement cartridge for my Tweezerman eyelash curler. I hope this is the right one. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. I mean, it's in pretty good condition. This has been the best eyelash curler I've ever used. Yeah, it looks like it's the right one. I mean, honestly, this one isn't really worn out. I'm gonna pop it right back in. Because usually you replace the eyelash curler little piece if it has like cut into itself from squeezing the lashes, but this looks fine. It looks fine. And I knew if I packed this little itty bitty thing that it would get lost in the shuffle. So we're gonna keep it with us, since that's where we use the eyelash curler is here together. Makes more sense. Cream blush. Let's use something we haven't used in a while. Yeah, this is the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I mean, we've dipped into her. Before she dries out. Come on, give me some blush. All right, there we go. Drugstore. I do love finding gems at the drugstore. That's a beautiful flush of color. Not overly pigmented, so you leaves some room for not mistakes, but you can go in heavy and blend out easily. I have blush problems. I do get blush blindness and I go in way too heavy. But not today. Not today with e.l.f. Yeah, that's absolutely stunning. Thank you, e.l.f. I don't know why I don't use you more often. Yes, I'm alone in a mattress store talking to myself. Let's check these brows. I mean, they've kind of fallen a little bit. I'm not mad at it. We'll use it again tomorrow. Well, let's give it a comb, see what happens. Yeah, not the strongest hold. But I don't go nuts with my eyebrow fixing. I'm going to use this Huda Beauty little mini, no, not yet. I'm kind of all over the place, if you can't tell. Powder bronzer. Let's not House Labs, Pat McGrath. Gorgeous, very natural looking bronzer to just set this cream. I got this in a beauty box as well, so I think you got to pick your shade, but at the time I was a lot paler version of myself, which is fine. It gives a very natural look. Powder blush. I'm going to go in with, to set that e.l.f. cream. Nope, not that one. Revee Beauty Endless Diffusion Everyday Baked Blush in the shade Paradise. Just to set that e.l.f. cream blush. It's not going to give any more pigment. This is a beautiful, blendable, blurring formula. If you're in the market for new blushes, this company is from a woman named Allie Glein. She's a content creator on YouTube. Every product that I've purchased full price from her company I've absolutely adored. These blushes, her lip formula. I'd love for her to come out with a, look what I did here. Let's blend a little bit, shall we? I'd love for her to come out with like some complexion products. She has a beautiful complexion herself. She's a very fair lady, and she always has great recommendations on complexion products. I think she'd make a beautiful one. Let's finish under these eyes. Go in with a little bit more dense, small brush into that deep brown shade called Baskets Full on the outer corner. Then I'm going to use this denser blending brush into the transition and crease shade called Sweet on You. And just blend this out a little bit. I know a shadow under the eyes can be intimidating, but it really does distract from the 46-year-old crinkles I got going on under there. I think that came out quite nicely. Thank you, Too Faced. My little secret stash of eyeshadow over here. Put her back in. Let's set. I have the Too Faced All Nighter and Milani Make It Last mixed together. I'm going to douse my face, fan it off, and we'll be right back. Set down a little bit. Let's go in with this Zeesea pencil that I just put a new one in. I just follow the underside of the brow and comb upward. A little bit more structure. Not a huge fan of the boy brow. It doesn't feel like there's anything in my brows, but they do look fine, so we're not going to trip about it. I'm going to tight line with the NYX Vivid Rich eyeliner in black, just on the outer corner. Update on the Maracuja Juicy Plumping Lip. Don't waste your money, in my opinion. The e.l.f. Pout Clout Lip Plumping Pen works just as good, and it actually is a little bit more plumping. Not a bad product. The Maracuja Juicy. But if you can get the same effect at the drugstore, go for it. Let us set this situation. As we said before, since it's so small, it's not like I can really put it in the cap. So I'm going to grab this cap, put some of the Easy Bake in it, set this all down with a brush. Or a puff. We're going to go puff. Let's puff. Got this on Amazon. $3 or something. Smoosh it into the cap. From the cap into the puff. Set the T-zone before we go in with the lips. Five head. If I didn't have 3 other setting powders, I would pick up that Easy Bake. You hear about that Easy Bake all over the place. So good, so good, so good, so good, so good. But I have a lot of powders already, so. Let us curl these lashes. I'm gonna curl these lashes. You don't need to watch me curl my lashes. You know how to curl lashes. I want to try this again. I used it for the first time the other day. It's the Roller Lash by Benefit. I'm undecided if I like it or I hate it or I love it or all the things. I'm undecided. So we're going to use it again. I'm going to put 2 coats of this on my eyelashes, pick the lip combo that I want to do today, and I will be right back. So that Roller Lash is a drier formula. I wouldn't do any more than 2 coats with it. It starts to get clumpy. But I'm not mad at it. I'm still on the fence. Let's go in with this Huda Beauty from that Glow Up Kit. Huda Beauty Lip Contour in the shade Warm Brown. We did a little swatch of this on the back of my hand. It sets down. It doesn't budge. I picked this Juvia's Place lipstick. It's called Nubian Sand. Nice nude color. Drugstore prices. Look at that. Engraving. Engraving? I don't know what you would call it, but it's quite pretty. my favorite lipstick formula. Well, one of my favorites. More of a warm tone nude. Do love a nude lip. To the desk. Yeah, makes the eyes the star of the show. Not mad at it. Let's scrape the mascara that I got on my eyelids off. My little puff. Easy peasy. Comes off easy. That's a good thing. And it comes off easy when I wash my face at night too, which is another good thing when it comes to mascara. I used a mascara recently that didn't want to come off at all. I think it was another Benefit mascara. Oh, the Bad Girl Bang. I got rid of it. It really didn't do a whole lot for me, and it was a pain in the butt to get off. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Well, I got ready for work. I think we've done it. I think we can call this a look. Don't be afraid of color. Put a little red on your eyes. Like this video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you feel like it. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future uploads. Check out the video that YouTube thinks that you want to watch next. I don't remember where they put it, if it's on this side or this side. Stay tuned for my next video. Tomorrow I'll be getting ready for work too. And Monday, I believe it's the Monday coming up, I will be filming in one of our other locations. So that should be fun. Again, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you in my next video.